Deterred, Reese Guerrero.
I'm just a working man, but I stay busy every day.
Why don't you turn it off? God
I'm
damn.
just
Jesus. I'm too sober for these introductions you keep doing. This is exactly why I can only tell you I love you when I'm drunk. It's fine. I tell them I love them sometimes when I'm not as drunk. I guess speaking of drinking, I am a man about town these days. I had someone recently ask me, they're like, hey, are you an alcoholic? And I was like, no. I just like supporting local businesses. Okay? It's called giving back and participating in the community. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm just a better person than you. And they were like, yeah, man, but there's like 8 bars you get free drinks at. That implies that you drink a lot. And I said, no, it implies that the community is grateful for my contributions. Yeah. Not an alcoholic, I just have a lot of love in my heart. I don't know. I'm single, if that's surprising. Being a man about town. I don't know, I'm having a difficult time, because I'm in my 30s. It's my first time being single in my 30s. You know, and I feel old. I have rheumatoid arthritis. My body's fucking falling apart. I guess can't appeal to anybody. But it did one night. There was this young woman. She was in her 20s. She was driving the bus. She was like really feeling me for God knows what fucking reason. But she was. But I felt bad. I'm like, you're young. And I kept telling her this. I was like, look, I'm old. You have your whole life in front of you. Like, really, like... You're honestly going to waste your time on this. Like, I'm an old man. She's like, yeah. But do you fuck like you're old? And do I fuck like... Yes, I have rheumatoid arthritis! What do you think I've been trying to tell you for the last 45 minutes? Everything I do is like I'm old. But you think I was being cute? Like, whose idea of being coy is I'm in terrible agony and I'm bad at sex? Jesus. But she was insistent, and if I have to prove a point, I will, and I disappointed that woman all night long.
Yeah, brother.
And to give, and to be fair to me, right, at some point in the night she had told me one of her goals was to be the world's first ethical billionaire. And it's really hard to be passionate with someone that stupid. Honestly, in the middle, I started having an ethical problem. I was like, I don't know if she's smart enough to consent. Like, this is maybe not a good situation here. So, there's going to be a Me Too post. She's going to be like, he knew I only had half a brain. He still slept with me anyway. And I'm going to be like... I just thought she was a dreamer. It's L.A. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Oh, what else? How much time do I have, Clay? Let's see how deep in we can get.
You got 4 minutes.
Oh, plenty of time. Plenty. I don't know. My dad got laid off recently. And no, fuck him. He's terrible. He earned it. I don't know how he went this far in life without getting laid off, quite frankly. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm very low contact with my family, if you couldn't tell from the alcoholism. But now I have to talk to them a little bit more, and it's complicated. I have a lot of baggage, right? Like, for example, I'm 9 years older than my brother, and I'm 11 years older than my youngest sister. And there was actually a stretch of time where I was the one raising them. And I don't know if any of you have ever been a 13-year-old single father, but that shit's pretty difficult. Like, fuck making doctor's appointments, right? Like, they won't let you, they hate the question, what's insurance? I'll tell you that right now. Not fans. I'd be trying to pick up my brother from daycare, and they'd be like, where's your mom? I'd be like lying on the floor in the dark, staring at the ceiling. Like, where's your dad? He's in Iraq. We're hoping he drives over an IED. That's neither here nor there, but just letting you know. Someone help us. Save us. Call CPS. Something. You know. It's embarrassing having to go up to your kids being like, all right, who's excited for mac and cheese and hot dogs for the 8th night in a row? Breaks your heart as a father. It's like no wonder I discovered drinking at 13. You know, Daddy needed something to take the edge off. I used to be sitting there like, Daddy will tell you a story later. He's trying to enjoy his vodka Capri Sun. I also lost my virginity at that time, too, you know, because single fathers need love, okay? This woman I was dating recently, she was giving me a bunch of shit. She considered me feminine because I'm nurturing, right? And it's like, yeah, of course I'm nurturing. I was a fucking parent, all right? That's not something you just turn off unless you're Casey Anthony. Or my parents, evidently, too. Okay. You know, of course I was supporting and loving and caring, you know. And don't get me wrong, like, I was a disciplinarian, too, right? Like, I absolutely beat the shit out of those kids. Not as a dad, as an older brother, just to clarify, okay? It's not abuse, it's bullying. It's different. And I'll leave you with this very sad note. So my brother, I eventually became I turned off being a parent too at some point. It got too much. And what the final straw was for me was my brother, he went through the stretch when he was about 5, where he just couldn't go a single day without bashing his head hard on something. Like, it was like some fucked up, like, Rube Goldberg contraption the universe put together to turning this kid's brains into absolute pudding. You know, and eventually he started, he'd, like, fall down, hit his head, fall down, and he'd kind of do this before he could get up. And I asked my mom, I'm like, what's happening? And as casually as if I had asked her what the weather was, she's like, I think he's having seizures. And then she just let him keep on having seizures before she got him looked at months. And then by that time, you know, he didn't walk the same, he didn't talk, he wasn't the same. And that was my little boy. I loved him. And now it's like so hard for me to be around him because he doesn't shut the fuck up about Legos. Come on, man, don't make your passion my passion. We've been over this 1,000 times. You know, and it's just, he has short-term memory loss. I can't get too mad, you know. He's like Drew Barrymore in 50 First Dates, except she got married at the end because she's hot and he's hideous. That's the real tragedy. It's not that he's disabled, it's that he's ugly. That's the real crime. He looks like my mom's side of the family, and they should have never let those meth-strong sewer mutants out of their cages in Nebraska. No, it's bad. They're like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, except instead of Shredder, their enemy was their own DNA. And toothpaste, you know. And I guess that's my life, guys. I'm Reese Ferreira. I love you all. You've been great. Thank you so much.